Seahawks and the Patriots. Just ahead on EA.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Foxborough. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the third pick in this past year's draft.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down, May. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. Give him 16 there, and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
This is caught at 2. To the goal line and in. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win. Games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
They'll try and play with some pace early on. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Play action now. Jackson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Seahawks.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man there, it is Bourne. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. Savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. We'll go right back to Stevenson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And now it's fourth down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
So some early intrigue as we have reached.
DC, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return is Jermichael Hasty. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Taking off, and May will not risk it. Into the slide, and he's got the first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
On first and 10, here's May. He'll take off again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On second down, here's a run with Stevenson. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Seahawks offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Set to go now on first and 10.
No, we changed it.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
Middle. You change it.
Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw is Jackson. He's going to look downfield once again. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.